Here's a guy with a crap load of chores to do, and all he can think about is going bowling. You know, I own my own bowling ball. I don't know what that says about. I also own my own bowling shoes. I know what it says about me. It says, here's a guy that owns his own bowling ball and shoes. It doesn't have to say any more than that, I don't think. It's Jay from Simple Woods Life. How's it going, everyone? We woke up this morning, beautiful morning. The sky had flaked and flittered, and it had snowed upon us. We woke up because last night it was very, very snowy. Snow, what do you call there? I don't want to say falling. I need better words. My vocabulary is not sufficient at this moment. The flittering and fluttering, the flaking and flutling, we got a lot of snow. It's, I don't know, 4 inches, 5 inches of snow. So that's good. Yeah, we live in Canada, and we say inches. That's okay. All right, we don't even want to get into what happens in Canada with the inches and the things. We are metric.
Canada is metric, baby.
Declared doesn't mean adopted, though.
So we're somewhere in between, but that's all of us. That's the whole country, you know, and we tell distance by time.
So it's, 15 minutes to Smitty's place. We'll get there and we'll have a pint. Oh, I don't know, he's probably gonna put 90 liters of gas in his truck. You wanna keep the heater going on that, because it's minus 20 outside. We look forward to those days when the pool is 71.
Now what are you gonna do, huh? Anyway, it's such a lovely day. I gotta do a bit of plowing, some shoveling, obviously, and we've got some time. I'm waiting on everyone else. So I'm waiting on the emails and the phone calls. Unfortunately, I still only have my rain boots on because my shit kickers, well, they died. We talked about that previously. They died. That didn't seem necessary. I do have my rain boots, my Wellingtons on, and they're winterized. They've got padding in them. Although the padding in the right boot's starting to slide a bit, when you put your foot in. That's awful. It's an awful feeling. And I got on my thermal gitch, and I've got on my woolly socks. So if you're thinking I'm getting frostbite, don't even worry a little bit, eh? Because it's good. I'm good. Thank you for worrying. I appreciate that. It hits me here. It's a lovely gesture. Wow. What a wonderful time. That's what we're gonna do. And then I think, if we're really good and chilly and cold, I'm gonna make a Jamaican curry. It was a nice big old spicy
comfort food,
flavor-packed bowl of all the chunks of meat, and the adobo seasoning, and the Jamaican curry powder, and the peppers, and the Scotch bonnets, and the potatoes, and the coconut milk, and we can't get a yummy bowl of warm and cozy comfort if we don't get cold and uncomfortable first. Them's the rules. We definitely have tracks, and the carrots are still there, but something has urinated on them. So let's hope this guy's caught it. Oh, good. I have some SPF 60 if anyone needs it. Now, for whatever reason, my card reader doesn't want to work in my phone anymore, but I've got an old MacBook from back in the day that has an SD slot, so that works out pretty well. Let's see what we can see. All right, shots of me snowshoeing. That's fun. And like deer right through here. Why it didn't trigger. The carrots are gone from the first and the third. From the first and the third. Anyway, of the three, the carrots have gone from the first and the third. Snow's getting hella deep. What I'm worried about up here is the ruts from the quad last year in the spring. They're a good foot deep. Like, I'm not bottoming out the quad. I mean, I am bottoming out the quad. I think I can make it, but I don't really want to get stuck out this far. I mean, I can winch myself out and stuff just to get to the sugar bush, but we'll see. We'll see. I was like spinning tires, barely moving, you know? I'm sorry if I've killed the illusion here and I have footprints in the snow, but it's just bush, thick bush on either side, and I couldn't get up here. I'm gonna try. My goal is to try and not get caught in last year's ruts and sort of ride either side of them or something. I got a few trees here I can winch to turn myself around if nothing else. But if I can't get through this, I'm not going further. just got fucking hosed. Ugh. I don't know if you can tell, but it's deep like this for a long, long, long way to go. So, this is more like snow machine weather, I think. I'd love to get my hands on an old Bravo or an old Enticer. But for now, I have to winch myself out of here. Hopefully I can 77-point turn and get back to the lodge, because we're hooped at the moment. It's just a fucking gong show. Here's a handy gidger-gadger. If you got a winch, getting one of these is fantastic. Allows me to stand in front of everything, and instead of having to somehow try and grab it while I'm holding the button by the handlebar. She's a little tree, but I wonder if I can get her to that. I got enough line to go to that big one back behind you, but well, I wonder. Well, we'll give it a try, won't we? Not gonna say a toe-to-so, but a fucking toe-to-so. Oh man, I got caught down on a gully. I don't know if I could do a 77-point turn. Well, that's fun. I've pissed away the better part of the afternoon trying to see if there's any animals on the old looky-loo, and all right, we'll head on back to the lodge. I know if I've got almost 5. By the time I get back there, we'll be running out of daylight. Probably not the time to start cutting the wood. So maybe I'll do the wood in the morning. And I'm cold enough anyway that I've certainly earned some big old spicy bowl of nom noms. Some people take naps for enjoyment, eh? Some people have naps. Some people do a crossword puzzle or something. No, I'll go out in the woods and get myself stuck in the bush. But how pretty is it out here, though? I mean, that's what we got to focus on. The beauty of nature breaks me into song. Oh yeah, comfort food. Big old bowl of spiciness. I love chicken thighs. Jamaican curry powder, some allspice, some thyme, some turmeric, and adobo seasoning. Little sprinkle, little salt, little pep, little mixy mix. Onion. I gots to have my garlic. Little bell pep. I used the red one, because I did. A knob of ginger, peeled with a spoon. Fresh ginger. I'm more of a Mary Ann cat myself, but carrot, potato. We live in the woods, so we get whatever coconut milk the store has this week. And then Scotch bonnet peppers. Delicious. I'd put in a lot more than I do, but the family is heat sensitive. Little olive oil, little handsome fella. But look at this spread. Holy crap, you could probably just serve that. On goes the heat. Get those veggies frying up, get the garlic and ginger in there, toss our chicken in, and then in goes the root veg. A little bit of coconut milk, stir it all up. Oh, secret weapon time, El Yucateco! And then we're just gonna let it simmer. Simmer down! And then check this out. Kablam! Big old spicy bowl of num 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 num. Morning, everybody. What a what a lovely Canadian day we have. I guess there was really no right choice to checking the trail cams yesterday and splitting the wood today. This isn't so bad. What do you call this? A snow shower. So we've got, geez, another 3 inches or so overnight. And that's okay. The temperature's lovely though, right? Like if it's snowing, obviously, it's a lot warmer than winter this time of year. It doesn't do well for, you know, safety on the ice, should we want to go ice fishing, but there's still a pretty good layer of ice out there, so we might look into that this weekend or next. But yeah, it's kind of funny to, you know, your outdoor activities that you want to enjoy on a day like today, you're going to want, you know, anywhere from -10 up is nice. You can deal with that. It's almost like a late May day. Not to Miss Lady. Unless it's mid-August, Miss Lady thinks it's deep freeze. And that's okay. We love her for it, don't we? Come on now. Yeah, you want, you know, you don't want -15, 20, 25, 30. So you're like super confident sitting in a hut in the middle of the lake trying to catch some some little wiggly fish. So you can fry them up. Little pan fry, a little bit of flour and some spices. Ooh, gonna have a fish fry, but not today, because we don't have any fish. The stuff down here I need to buck, but this stuff here I'm hoping I can just split. Unfortunately, this has seen better days, so I'm gonna have to replace the handle on this. This was before I knew the proper technique for splitting wood, and then you'd overshoot it and you'd crack it on your splitting log. You don't want to do that. That's not what you don't want to do that. Okay, so there we go. That's about an hour and a half. Not a huge amount done, but enough for a couple of boils in the old maple evaporator, the old maple arch, the old Archie McGee, huh? Archie McGee. Keep breaking into song. Anyway, I've got a couple of there. I have to jet, and my wife was saying to me, "Hey, we should squirrel away a little date lunch today if we can." But see if Millie can be alone for like 45 minutes. And we're just sort of testing little things out. So I got to get cleaned up so I can go have some lunch with my wife, with Miss Lady. But this is a good start. And then, like I said, I got enough here to go, a couple of boils. When, you take a look at what you can do in an hour and a half, whenever I've got a free minute, I might as well come back here and keep the splitting going. That's a couple of days in our Canadian north. Lovely weather. Got a little bit of the wind coming up now, and that's okay. It can't all be blue skies, everyone. Remember that. That's, I think that might be the lesson as we go into the weekend. It can't all be blue skies, but as long as there's a sky above you, you're doing pretty good. Unless, of course, you've purposefully gone into a bunker. But I guess technically there still would be a sky above you. Like, I don't know, how deep into a bunker would you have to go? I'm saying like kilometer? If there's a kilometer of like rock between you and the surface of the earth, then maybe there isn't a sky above you. But I guess technically, no, there still is. There still is a sky. I That's an interesting question. How deep would you have to go so the sky's not above you? Oh, I've got it. Gotta go into space. Shoot up into space in a spaceship, in your rocket ship.
We have liftoff.
And then there wouldn't be a sky above you. That's the answer to the riddle. And that riddle has confused people for thousands of years. But today, we solved it, you and me. And I think that's what's important. Our riddle-solving skills in the woods with the sky above us. Because we're not in a spaceship.
What about spaceship Earth?
On that note, everybody, take it easy, eh?